Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 204. Santander to extend Ripple payment solution to Mexico, and did Binance confiscate 300,000 in crypto? Now, if you are catching this stream live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us in the Discord. Link is in the description. You can also join us on Twitter. A little bit more active there lately. But yeah, you can join us on Twitter, right? Anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the news, right? We do have a couple articles to cover today, at least 4. After that, we'll do the analysis. Again, thank you guys for joining us on an awesome Monday night. I hope you're having a great time. I hope your beginning of the week is good, and that, you know, if you're staying at home, you're staying safe and keeping yourself entertained. And if you're watching us to be entertained, then that is just amazing. Thank you guys for being here. Again, just making sure this is running properly. Yeah, there we go. Everything's set. Now let's move on to that other part of the stream, right? Anyways, this is from Cointelegraph. It's for Santander to extend Ripple-powered payment solutions to Mexico this year. It's basically based off a Form 20F, which was filed with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission on March 6th. And Santander reveals that Mexico will be offering its service in early 2020. Now, based on RippleNet technology, OnePayFX is independent from XRP and does not need digital currencies to function. Now, as a Santander spokesperson previously outlined to Cointelegraph. Now, in this Form 20F filing, an annual report that must be submitted to the SEC by all foreign private issuers with listed equity shares on U.S. exchanges, Santander describes the solution as a multi-corridor international blockchain solution for individuals and small to medium enterprises. OnePayFX first launched in 4 Santander banks: Spain, Brazil, Poland, and the UK back in 2018. And Santander, Portugal, and Chile joined the solution in the following year, 2019. And the blockchain system benefits Santander claims is transparency, predictability, competitive costs, and better speed, ostensibly countering current customer experiences, which is described as suboptimal and prone to client stickiness. Anyways, what I do like about this, right? The Santander came over, the chairman of Santander came over to Mexico, and she told the president that they were going to do basically almost free remittances from the U.S. to Mexico, which was really interesting, right? They were not going to charge any commission on those. And we were speculating that one of the ways they were going to do it was with XRP solution, or by going with either them using the XRP solution or them going with MoneyGram. It could be that OneFX could potentially be one of the tools they try to use. I'm not sure though, because OneFX is mainly to pay within Santander or send money within Santander. So again, it could be a possibility, but yet to be determined, right? So they might still go some other route and leave OneFX just to like run inner payments within Santander, or from Santander to someone else, you know, like a quick pay solution. But I'm not sure yet whether or not that's going to be the solution they use. But it's good though that a lot of banks are going for this frictionless, quick flow of money with low to non-existent rates. From you today, Ripple CTO teases major updates, robustness, or safety. Now, Tiffany Hayden is a Twitter personality. She's well known for being a passionate endorser of Ripple, and recently she claimed she sold all her XRP assets. Today, her basically triad on the disadvantages of XRP Ledger led to an unexpected announcement from Ripple CTO David Schwartz a few hours ago. Ms. Hayden basically reported that XRP Ledger transactions have almost halted. According to her, such congestion may be caused by the not decentralized or sustainable nature of its network performance. Also, she outlined that the whole network has one point of failure, badly affected by a human factor. Now, moreover, in discussion with her followers, she admitted that XRP Ledger has no infrastructure and business would be horrified if it looked at the real situation. Now, shortly after her claims, Ripple CTO David Schwartz admitted that the actual design of the network had some robustness issues, which is unusual for the vast majority of blockchains. But he has a plan to redevelop it and already made suggestions a few months ago. And it was also previously mentioned in you today that David Schwartz announced that the core consensus improvements and new features, such as the ability to issue stablecoins and any asset pegged to some external value, will be implemented into the XRP Ledger. I do believe there's something else that came out today regarding the XRP Ledger. I haven't seen any real article pointed out. I just saw a tweet from Vidzi Vind, and I'm not sure who else. There are people on Twitter making some noise on that. I'm going to wait for something to come out properly so we can actually discuss it in detail. On to the Binance news. This one's from Being Crypto, and says Binance CEO responds to copy and paste bot messages on Twitter. Now, it does go on to say that it's not a stretch of the imagination to assume that the largest exchange in the world is interested in cultivating positive public opinion, and in some cases may even use bots to do so. These are the accusations being levied at Binance CEO recently due to some suspicious replies he responded to. Mike Dudas, the CEO of the block, recently posted a screen grab of Changpeng Zhao replies. Zhao, the CEO of Binance, responded twice to the same copy and pasted message. The message read, "Congratulations, bigger steps than people realize." It could be that Zhao just replied to bots' replies as a mistake. Many replied, calling it shockingly obvious. However, the director of growth and business at Binance also spoke out, calling the accusation fake news. The responses were snarky, with a request that the director provided a list of all the bots Binance uses, so this mishap does not happen again. It's hard to really say whether Binance uses bots to bolster its online reputation. However, it would also not be the first time it has engaged in controversial behavior. Being Crypto has reported on the confusion over Binance location after the exchange denied it was based in Malta. However, Dudas walked back from its initial criticism, claiming that he would not die on this hill. He wouldn't die on this hill, right? So, anyways, users should come to their own conclusions based on the evidence, right? Now, that's what the article is stating. Do I believe he uses bots? Probably. Could he have prefabricated replies? Yeah, probably, man. He receives so many tweets that it wouldn't be weird they have like one of those like canned responses, right? Just like copy paste whatever you have, right? So maybe it's bots, maybe it isn't. Maybe he just has canned responses. Maybe is he even tweeting most of the time? That could be another question, right? Because a lot of the times these people have assistants that have access to their Twitter feeds, so they can handle the tweets, right? You like dictate it to the assistant and they type it out and you just go on about business and keep on doing stuff. So there could be certain, let's say, reasons as to why he could or could not be doing these replies himself or using bots to do them, right? Anyways, this last one. Lawsuit alleges that Binance confiscated nearly $300,000 in crypto from a former community moderator amidst dispute in 2018. Now, this one's interesting. It brings us back to a point. Not your keys, not your crypto, and the exchanges are not the best place to keep your money. Anyways, the lawsuit alleges that Binance confiscated the funds of a community moderator and administrator who also basically had a he was also a user of Binance Exchange. After a dispute between the two sides, the lawsuit was filed on March 27 by Stephen Reynolds against Bitcoin Holdings Limited in the United States District Court for the Northern District of California, San Francisco. In the complaint, Reynolds says that in mid-2017 he began to provide services to support Binance online communications with English-speaking customers, including the operation of community and media channels. Now, the services are said to have ended in December, and Reynolds claims in the complaint that he was paid in the form of Binance coin as compensation during the period. However, and according to the complaint, Reynolds continued to use Binance to buy and sell cryptocurrencies and continued to store digital currencies in his Binance account. Now, Reynolds alleges that on January 2018, Binance contacted him about a channel he operated on Telegram, asking him to delete it, as the complaint actually stated that He actually went on to say that he couldn't. The ones who went public, he couldn't get rid of it. But he changed the group's name, etc. Right? And basically, he also wants to say that Binance, without his consent or authorization, confiscated all of the digital assets that he owned on the platform, and that's not cool, right? Again, that is probably infringing on some privacy, and basically it's theft by Binance, man. Where do they get the authority to do this? A judge didn't order this. They're just seizing out the assets just because they wanted to, right? So again, that's why having money on platforms is not safe. You should have your crypto in whatever location you want that you determine to be safe. Now, exchanges could be cited by government agencies and asked to withhold your money, meaning that you would not be able to withdraw it or move it from the exchange or even trade it if a government official or institution requests that you are under investigation, that the exchange needs to comply. That's why having it on wallets, cold wallets, hot wallets, whatever you want to have it, hardware wallets, it's up to you, but keep it safe, right? Paper wallets, whatever, man. Keep your crypto safe. Keep it where you know it is. Have backups of your keys, not just in one location, but safeguard it somewhere else, right? In case you're not able to get to your actual keys, you can still have access to your crypto. And then again, not your keys, not your crypto, right? Don't put it in exchanges. Don't keep it there where it's someone else is deciding and determining what's going to happen with your cryptos and with whatever you do, right? Anyways, we're going to move on to the technicals. Give me one small second. We're going to play this small intro, and then we'll be right back. And we are back. Thank you guys for staying with us. We're not on the technicals area of the stream. I hope you're having a great time. Also, enjoying the news part. Now, we'll talk about the numbers, right? What is happening with the market yesterday? Surprise, surprise, we got above the 20, right? Which is good. Again, bullish engulfing the last 2 days, which is also interesting and positive, let's say, for the market, right? It's a bullish sign. Now, we're starting to open positive, although we seem to be stalling, and we seem to be back on this old level that we were at. Sorry, getting something else to play here on Spotify. There we go. Is it playing? Yeah, it's playing. Righty. Anyways, let's get on with this, right? Sorry, I hope you can't hear the fan. I'm trying to block it with my body. It's hot today, so it's either that or be sweating bullets as I'm sitting here. What happened yesterday? Like I said, money coming in, $13.04 billion, 8.05% to the upside. Very, very good. From an opening of $162.01 billion, closing at $175.08 billion. Today moving up still 0.26%, 0.29%, at $510.1 million. Wow, that was weird. That fell weirdly. Anyway, sitting at 175.59. 1 second, guys. We're back. Sorry about that. Someone fell and hit me on the foot, and it's weird because there's really nothing to knock it over. So maybe it was wrong position, I guess. Anyways, like I said, good stuff happening with the market, right? Money flowing in. And it was happening with Bitcoin dominance. Hitting the 20, bouncing from it. Yesterday when we opened, I think we're getting above it. So again, it was very key to get above this. Yesterday getting 0.81% from an opening of 66.41, closing at 66.95, 0.81% to the upside. Today, 0.31% to the upside, sitting at 67.16% of market cap. Now the price of Bitcoin sitting at $6,443, $44.26. Not a lot of movement since yesterday. 0.59% to the upside. Still within this area of support resistance, getting above the 20, which is good. Tightness of the Bollinger Band starting to come in, right? Neutral on the RSI at 46.27, and we're going to shift off to the other chart where we do a lot more analysis. Now here we are. Yesterday we managed to get slightly above the 382, getting above that area, which was good. Yesterday we talked about having some resistance probably at the 382 and 6,240. You'll see on the 1 hour that we fought at this level for a little bit. Now we did talk about getting above the 20 on the shorter time scales and what impacts that could have. Now what's happening here, right? Low, lower low, positive momentum, less positive momentum, high on the RSI, lower on the RSI. Not much happening, still neutral though, which is good, right? On the RSI at 46.20, let's say 46.26. Now let's go to the 4 hours. This is where we started talking about divergence, right? Yesterday night we said bullish, right? We're here, we're opening this candle, it was 10 p.m. We're still not up here, we're still trying to get back up there. Again, 6,240, you can see we barely got above it. We came down, touched it again, then we managed to rally, hitting that resistance at the 382 a couple times. 382 at 6,394. Finally getting above it. Right now we're moving down. We might test it as a support and then try to rally from there. Could be a possibility. If we fail, then we can move down and probably aim for the 20 again. Making positive momentum, which is good. Still building it. Neutral on the RSI at 56.35. Sorry guys. Now we created this divergence and we were talking about this movement to the outside. That was good. Obviously it did play out. On the RSI we don't have that. I'm going to go to the 1 hour chart. Alright, on the 1 hour we created divergence, right? We called this one out again. We're around here during the stream, 10 p.m. We still weren't getting above the 20. I even went on to say that I believe this was going to go down. I was getting that gut feeling that the market could have gone down, mainly because we were struggling to get above the 20. We were just sitting on it and really not moving that much until almost 11 when we got above it. And then, like I said, we used it as a trampoline, right? Got above it, used a trampoline and bounced from there. And again, started to move up. Now, what I didn't like about this movement to the upside, every time we go higher, we're making less positive momentum, right? Like this. So let me sure this is all going to be on the 1 hour. That's peachy. There we go. There we go, right? No, we don't have this one on the RSI. We just have on the MACD, right? Going to a higher high on the price with less positive momentum. Now, we did try to rally, and we didn't even get that high. But if we would have gotten that high, we very likely would have still created divergence here and also divergence here, and then broken out with more strength. Right now, we're going to move down. Probably touch the 20, which is now above the 382. Right, the 20 simple moving average sitting at 6,461. 80. Now it's moving because the price is shifting. Now there is a chance we could try to get above. Still yet to be determined though. Moving down, touching it, holding it, could bring a higher high, a new high. Right, on this new trend that we're making. Failing at it would certainly see us go below, right? Try to get that new strength for the new rally. Man, for some reason I'm yawning a lot today. Anyways, what I was expecting here to happen was for this to shift down a little bit. Maybe come down, create that strong divergence again. And maybe get that run. Even though we did have it here against the MACD and the RSI. Now, when we're doing this, as you can tell, I'm sitting like right on the 20 here with that yellow dot, right? Because that's where it was, man. We really weren't getting higher, and we had that potential hidden bullish that was playing in. We did talk about this just starting to develop. Obviously, it just kept on developing, going higher, and this one higher, and it just kind of negated this divergence that we were looking for, right? We knew there was a chance it wasn't going to play out. Particularly getting above 20 was key for this to like catapult to the upside, which is really good. Neutral right now on the RSI at 57.57. Let's go to Ethereum. Like I said, right now, if we break, you know what's going to happen, right? What's happening with Ethereum, man? Ethereum had a very weird wick a couple days ago. I'm just noticing this. Awkward. Anyways, yesterday, Ethereum... Oh, this is 1 hour. Sorry, it was a couple hours ago. That was very weird. Yesterday, it lost dominance 1.37%. Today, it's losing dominance still, 0.91%, sitting at 8.26% of market cap. Now, the price of Ethereum is sitting at $131.37. Still on this rising wedge, right? Moving to the upside, getting above the 20. But right now, moving down, we might test it. And again, see if we can hold it or not. Now, something I don't like, right? Tightness of Bollinger Bands coming in. Any movement that we get could be potentially very explosive. Expand the Bollinger Bands. Could be either to the upside or the downside. Right now, it's not telling us where. Sitting at 40.73 on the RSI. Neutral. With lots of room to run to the upside. But it's going to do whatever Bitcoin ends up doing, right? That's how this plays out. Now I'm going to go Ethereum on the 4 hours and check it out there. Right on the 4 hours, we created that divergence, right? That strong bullish against the MACD. Getting that rise, getting above the 20, right? By 10 p.m. also, by the time we finish this 4 hour candle, which would have been 2 a.m., we managed to get above. Seems like we're barely holding it, though. We haven't really moved that much higher. We're probably going to test it. See if we're on again. Getting tightness all the Bollinger Bands. You can tell here when I zoom out that it's very, very tight. If I go in, it looks very expanded, but it's not, right? If we zoom out, you'll see it's very tight. Now, is this positive momentum here? And but this would be a major high, right? Obviously, this would be or more immediate high. If we want to consider that positive momentum island, right? This is what we could be potentially looking at. Now, I'm not sure if I should consider it or not. It was very, very short-lived. It's very minuscule, so big chance it might not even play out. But we could be developing this hidden bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. If we go all the way back here, then we wouldn't have anything, right? Anyways, that's it for Ethereum on the 4 hours. Neutral on the RSI at 49.86. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Oh man, damn. I'm feeling really, really tired, man, for some reason. Anyways, that's our Twitter going out right now. You guys can check us out there. Chat with us. In the 1 hour, we had that bullish divergence, price action to the upside. We did get it, getting above the 20 on the 22-hour candle. So again, by the time we're going live, we're still sitting at that 20 simple moving average. We managed to get above towards the end of the candle. Then here we didn't quite use the trampoline, but again, following Bitcoin, going much higher. We get to this point where we go the highest, right? Then we managed to go slightly higher, but dropping on that momentum and creating that bearish divergence. Strong bearish divergence that usually breaks us down. That is what's happening right now here on the 1 hour. I think we were losing the 20. Yes, we're below the 20. Not a good sign for this, right? Get divergence on all two of the oscillators, MACD and RSI, and that's fine. Neutral on the RSI at 48.59. Potential movement to downside still, getting some tightness off the Bollinger Bands. Damn, man. I'm drinking coffee still, and I just feel like super beat today. Not even the music is pumping me, man. I just feel like completely like down. Let's go to XRP on the daily for dominance. Yesterday it lost dominance 2.24%. Today is losing dominance still 0.35%. Sitting at 4.29% of market cap. The price of XRP at 17 cents, 17.147 cents. Now it's happening. Here we're above the 20. Yesterday we moved down, we touched it, we opened there, we tried rallying, that's fine. Right now, being a bit neutral. It says negative 0.12. Again, it's still green because we could have gapped down a little bit, and that's fine. Positive momentum starting to that out. Neutral on the RSI at 46.20. Really nothing else developing. We're still within this rising wedge. So let's go to the 4 hour. Oh man, there we go. I was looking at a weird divergence, right? That hidden bullish price action to the upside, getting above the 20 barely. Same stuff that happened, right? At 2 in the morning. That's where we get above. Then we managed to barely hold it, and right now we're using it, trying to hold it and bounce from it, but not really getting too far from it. Tightness of the Bollinger Band still in a little bit more so than we had before. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.38. Not much happening since. Right, not much happening since for reals. That's it for this on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. Same things we had, right? Strong bullish, price action to the upside, 10 p.m., 11 p.m. actually here. 10 p.m. we were still down here. 11 p.m. we managed to get above, just like the rest of the market. Getting above right now below that 20. But look at how tight we're in the Bollinger Bands. We haven't been this tight in a while. Not even here when we hit that movement. Not even here, not even here. Maybe all the way back here on the 26th at 11 a.m. Right now we're getting that much tightness again. So we could expect a violent move to happen. Now low, higher low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. So nothing happening there. Now, from here to here, we're also going lower, right? And we're going lower and lower here. So really, XRP does not have any kind of divergence. Even though it's just following the market, it's not creating the divergence that the rest of the market is creating. And that is extremely interesting, man. Yeah, it's just doing its own thing, man. But again, within the ranges of what the market is doing, right? So if Bitcoin goes up, this could go up. If Bitcoin goes down, this could go down, right? That's the way it goes. Now let's go into Litecoin. Litecoin dominance on the daily. Yesterday lost dominance, 2.50%. Today losing 0.77%. Sitting at 1.42% market cap. The price of Litecoin, $38.85. Again, yesterday get above that 20. Today, even though it's negative, still above that 20. Still in this rising wedge. That's all good. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Neutral on the RSI at 42.64. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. The 4 hours, we had divergence, right? I think here we had medium bullish. Medium bullish, yeah. I think we're saying we're going neutral here on the price. Let me see this closing. 37.11. 37.10. Yeah, we called it even, right? Even though it's like a cent off, we called it even. So we created this divergence, right? A strong a medium bullish divergence, potential price action to the upside. We did manage to get the move again at 10 p.m. above there, the 20. We come down, almost touched it, rejected lower prices, and right now we're just sitting neutral at 0.08% positive. Not a lot happening, right? Neutral on the RSI at 52.38. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. It's really not much happening since we called divergence yesterday. Bullish, bullish. Again, strong bullish. Price action to the upside again. 10 p.m., right? Or 11 p.m. actually getting us above 10 p.m. where we're still below it. So again, we're seeing that delay reaction from the market. And that's because Bitcoin barely got above it on the 10 p.m., right? It got to it on 10 p.m. And then 11, it just hit it and bounced from there, which was really good. Now, what's going on? We're breaking below, right? We're trying to get above again, rejected. Right now, we're trying to get above and rejected still. Higher prices, we're rejecting again. Not the best. Negative momentum, less negative momentum, low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Again, not creating this divergence that we want to see for bullishness, right? But we do have this other divergence on the top part being bearish, right? Strong bearish. 65.60. 66.99. Okay, so this is obviously higher. And on the other side, it's just following the market. But here against the MACD, we have that strong bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside, and we did get it right. Yeah, that's it for Litecoin. I'm going to move on to Binance. Binance dominance on the daily. Yesterday, lost dominance 0.20%. Today is gaining 0.43%, sitting at 1.09% of market cap. Now the price of Binance at $12.24. What's happening there? Managed to get above the 20 on the daily. holding it right now, going up 0.64%. Again, positive momentum still building, even though we're lower, still less positive momentum. And neutral on the RSI at 43.63. So let's go to the 4 hours. There's really not much happening here with Binance on the daily. Again, we had this hidden divergence, right? Hidden bullish, price action to the upside. Again, 10 p.m., 2 in the morning, actually getting us above here. Still managed to hold it for a couple candles, and right now, it seems like we're still going up right now. Green, 0.16%. Let's wait and see how this keeps on building, right? Neutral on the RSI at 53.34. Let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, like the rest of the market, man, just XRP is the only one that didn't create this kind of divergence, and that's just awkward, right? It like did its own thing, but it followed the market, right? Nonetheless. We don't have that on the RSI, just to make the against the price. Again, here we're calling divergence, right? We kind of had it here, but then the next one, we went. It's still low, right? We would have had it here if we would have kept on tracking. Even here. Yeah. Spotify ads. Let's play something else. Let's play this one. Right, but then by the time we get to here, we just undid it, right? We kind of killed it by then. Anyways, I'm going to get rid of this because the divergence that we were looking for wasn't there. Again, 10 p.m. barely got us above. 11 came down, touched it, rejected lower prices, moved higher. Right now, sitting at the 20 still, and we're touching it too much. There's a chance we could break below it. Getting tightness off the Bollinger Bands. Negative momentum starting to build, even though it's less than the previous one, and higher, but neutral still on the RSI at 55.96. That's it for this. I'm going to move on to markets. S&P positive 85 points. Nikkei down 304. Not the best. Toronto Stock Exchange up 350. London Stock Exchange up 370. After that, let's see what the Dow did. The Dow was up 690 points. Right now it's going down though, a little bit. And again, this is going to be an indicator as to what could happen. We're hitting the 20 and we're rejecting higher, more price action, right, to the positive. Right now we're projecting a loss on points on the Dow. Let's see if we can get above that 20, and then we could probably use this as support and try to bounce from there, right? And again, remember how we were calling for a reaction rally when we were down here and we started to come back up? Yeah, we still had this divergence. We called it out. Price action to the upside, right? Oil, Brent mix, or Brent blend at 27.35. U.S. oil dipped below $20 today. And even Mexican oil went below $10, man. That is so weird. Oil's so cheap, man. You know, it feels like I should just, like, buy oil and, like, stock up on it, right? Because it's going to go up again at some point in time. And it could be a good value to, like, hold, like, not physical oil, because you got to find a place to store it. But at least start buying some oil companies or some oil-related assets that could potentially trigger to the upside once this ends up, right? How do I know it could go up? Look. Right? We're starting to create divergence. Right? Low, lower low, negative momentum, less negative momentum, actually going positive. On the other side, we still have this, so there's a chance we could try to rally here on oil. I'm not sure how strong it's going to be, but we do have this going on. Now, I'm going to go look at something else. I missed something. I missed gold and silver. On the way down, we missed gold and silver, lads. We're going to go check it out. What's happening with gold? Silver, actually, first. Again, rejecting the 382. We talked about that. Heading back down to the 236 at $13.53. Although, a chance we could bounce around this area and go higher. Why? Because the real areas for gold is the $14 range to for silver, sorry. The $14 range to $17 range, $18 range, right? So we want to get back on this area. We're still there. But again, this is more neutral for it, right? Sitting neutral on sold. Neutral. Flirting with being sold on the RSI at 40.02. The price of gold at $1,613. Again, we created divergence, breaking to the downside, right? Potentially. We talked about this. It could be a possibility. Sorry if I don't have the stuff out on the MACD. I was doing some cleanup and I apparently cleared the MACD on some charts, and that was completely unintentional. But I know we talked about these divergences before. So there we have it. The previous one from here to here also got erased, right? And then I'll go back to gold real quick because we also had divergence from there to there. And here. We also had it from here to here. And again, we're creating this kind of hidden bearish price continuation. Probably the reason that we're going down right now on gold. And that's going to be it, guys. Again, moving to the downside, we'll hit us the 236, 1,600. Which also a psychological support, and then if we break below that, you know, we have the 20 over here at 1,591, and if we break below that, we have the 382 at 1,535, right? That would be targets for gold to the downside. To the upside, we could make a 100% retrace and hit that 1,704. That's it, man. There's a couple of guys here still, so I hope you guys want to look at something else, or let me know if you want to look at something else. Otherwise, we would be calling it a stream for tonight. I'm not sure who's watching, but thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for coming here, chilling with me as I do this. Yeah. Hey, Bitcoin Jake, man. How's it going, bro? Never been here. You want to look at something else, man? You want to look at another coin that could be of your interest? You're trying to fork Satoshi Quest for Litecoin. It shouldn't be that hard though, because the count is they say similar, right? I mean, I'm no expert by any means, but from what I heard, it should be somewhat similar, right? Anyway, guys, remember that tweet I told you that I read that some information was coming out for XRP, Ripple XRP, right? Zoom is live. Send Bitcoin, gold, digital US dollar, and euro on then it cuts off because it sends it to a YouTube link. But apparently XRP Ledger Labs released the Zoom application, and it's a game changer. You can send and receive Bitcoin, gold, etc. It's probably one of those tokenized, let's call it a tokenization of assets or real-world assets, and being sent through the XRP Ledger, which is something that we covered in one of the articles today that David Schwartz was saying. Right, but I think they're mentioning Wind. I'm not sure if he's part of this or not. If you have not seen this video, I think I said earlier on that he was on the video, but it was a little bit misleading him being here, etc. So yeah, maybe I haven't, like I said, I haven't found any legit news on this. I want to find like a real article that comes out published before I actually go ahead and cover it. And there might be something on the news tomorrow for this. But that's about it, guys. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do, right? Hey, Bitcoin Jake, have you tried to do your Satoshi Quest with XRP, man? That would be interesting. Oh, man. Why, you don't like XRP, man? Alright. It's still fast transaction though, right? I mean, and well, it should be cheaper also. I mean, I was just pointing it out, man. There's a lot of people in the XRP community that might also be willing to try it, right? I'm not sure how many of those people actually play games though. Dude, have you tried to do it for Call of Duty Modern Warfare? No, wait, not Modern Warfare. What is yeah, Modern Warfare. Or whatever it is, the like massive multiplayer version of it, which I'm playing right now for some reason. It was free. My brother said download it, and I like FPS, and it's pretty good, man. It's legit good. I like that game. I've only played it like once, 2 maps, and it was like really, really good, man. Well made. So I was excited for that. Hadn't found a good shooter lately. That was fun to play. Again, like I said, I don't have a lot of time to play games. That just happened like, when was it? Saturday, and I just was only able to get 2 maps in, and that's it, man. Playtime was over. I haven't been able to like log back in since it was actually Friday. I haven't been able to log back in since Friday, man. Every Saturday wasn't a stream. I was feeling horrible. Like I said, dude, not even the weekends I had that much time to play games. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all for tonight. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for joining us for the State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys on an awesome Monday night. Again, if you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your families, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is the State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin, like I said. And I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Stay cool, guys.